developing countries need to grow. They need to grow, and the only way they can do that is to invest. And the only way they can invest is to borrow. And the only way they can borrow is to reform the architecture around debt sustainability analysis. And the UNU-WIDER Statement is exactly about that. I'm in Lusaka, Zambia, launching UNU-WIDER Statement on reforming the international financial architecture. The international financial architecture is a framework of institutions, policies, rules, and practices that govern global financial systems. The system that we have right now is not fit for purpose. What we have now is a situation where developing countries, especially low-income countries, do not have access to long-term financing at low cost to finance investment and economic growth.
It's becoming extremely clear that the structure as it is currently designed does not raise sufficient relief.
There is a short-term focus on the debt to GDP ratio, which essentially means that if you want to borrow, you are often told that your debt over GDP is very high. But debt itself is primarily a mechanism to get future economic growth. Debt is a mechanism to invest in climate adaptation mitigation. Debt is a mechanism to invest in your people. So debt is not the problem. The way forward is to think about the way international financial institutions think about debt sustainability. Primarily the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Those two institutions need to reform the way they calculate debt sustainability. These debates are even more relevant and the crisis is even more pressing now because you're seeing significant cuts to aid in the last few months. It is even more important to unlock the potential of these countries to grow, where debt is not seen as a hindrance, but essentially seen as an impetus to growth and for future prosperity, and through which they can finance the investment they need on their sustainable development goals.